I have a confession to make. This is something that anyone that's anyone will tell you to do in real estate, or they'll tell you to do the thing that I'm not doing. And the reason why I stopped doing it is because years ago, a renter actually, so I'm a landlord. I've been a landlord since 2014, but a renter called me out on it and said, why would I pay for that? I'm not going to do it. So once I started to think about that, I was like, yeah, I agree. So I haven't required it from my renters either in long-term unfurnished or furnished since 2017. But also the reason why I'm thinking about this is because I built out a Zillow rental listing for a client today and also made a video about it. And that video is attached to this short in case you are new to landlording and you're new to Zillow Rental Manager and you want an explainer, you will see it there. But when I was filling this out, it asked you if you want to require this of your renters. And I said no, but I didn't really give an explanation for it. So the reason why I don't require this, even though it's a minimal cost, it is a minimal cost to your renters. I feel like it's not an effective product. It only works about 1% of the time. There's lots of cutouts for it. For instance, if you have 2 roommates in the property and one is the cause of the damage, it won't pay out. You probably know what I'm talking about at this point. But I also feel like it's a way to create solidarity with your renters and kind of have a good relationship up front. And I will explain it in a second. But if you were new to landlording and you want access to the lease that I use on all my properties, as well as an explainer about what each clause means, I will link to that lease in the top comment of this video. I also provide services for landlords, so I will help landlords in a one-to-one capacity, either for an hour at a time, where people just ask me questions or I volunteer information based on their circumstances, or the Hold My Hand package, where I will set up your listing across 3 platforms, work with you on how to set up a lease, work with you on how to set up your best practices for rental rules and guidelines, how to take payment, how to set up some of your documentation, and I stay on the account for the first month of the rental. So it is a true holding your hand through your first rental. Okay, so what is this thing that I'm talking about? I am talking about renters insurance. I definitely don't require it of my renters. They have enough things to pay for and to worry about, and this just isn't a product that's really going to protect them. According to ChatGPT, it only pays out 1% of the time on average. It also can be very hard to enforce. Are you going to continue to check that? And then finally, I think it's an opportunity to get off on the right foot with your renter by saying, hey, you don't need to do that for our property, and here's why. And I do explain here's why, because I don't also want them to be skeezed out like normal landlords always require this. It's